Okay, we were here with Michelle Toro. Taylour, Toso, you hit 571 there in the middle. You were hitting 438 in the match. And it was a monster night for you. Really not a whole lot that the defense could do to slow you down. What did you have going on?
I think our passing was on point tonight, and it really makes it easy for Kayla to set their middles, and it makes it easy for outsides to pull a block and for me to swing wherever I want to whenever a pass is on point. So give that credit to our passers and defenders.
Again, I think it comes from really great passing. So the better our passing is, the more opportunities that Michelle and I will have. And then at the same time, confidence. I mean, we were just going through, and whether there was 1, 2, 3 blockers where the defense was, I just feel like Michelle and I were really efficient in getting up and hitting a shot, and Kayla was delivering balls to us at perfect times, and our outsides and right sides were pulling their blocks because they were hitting so well too, so it just made our job really easy.
Kayla, certainly, she's getting that experience, she's getting that leadership role.
Yeah.
Just talk about her ability to really find the target zone and the consistency that she has as a setter.
Well, she works on it every day in practice, and it definitely shows. Like, I can always trust her to get a set to its target, and if it's not perfect, it's never unplayable. I can definitely always do something with it, but her sets are almost always perfect, so that's never a problem anyway.
I think we just came together as a team really well, and we were super efficient in our attack, and we defended their strengths, which was a really big help for tonight.
A fire has been lit under this team. Are you guys playing angry, or just what? Talk about that a little bit.
It's not anger at all. I think that's actually what killed us for a while, was playing with anger, just being so frustrated that we weren't necessarily the team we were last year, even though we have essentially the same people. So I think this time around we're playing with a whole lot more passion and confidence, and everyone just wants to win, and we just have let all worries aside and just played the game we all know how to play because we've been playing for however long.
We have a completely new lineup, completely new confidence, and I think our confidence just had a lot to do with it. We came out and we knew that we were better than them, and I think when we played them at Tyler, we were a little bit more hesitant as a team to how good we were, but I think now it's just established that we know that we're the best team.
You're playing alongside a great player in Taylour Toso. She's a senior this season. What have you been able to pick up from her in just kind of her leadership and her experience that you've been able to pull in and home with your game?
She's a fantastic leader on the court. She's always wanting. She always wants to win, and I know I've said that like 5 times now, but it's really hard whenever we're behind and we're feeling kind of like slacking, and it's really nice to have someone who just doesn't worry about that. She's always just gunning for it, and that's what I've definitely picked up, and I've tried to work on just always gunning for it no matter what the circumstance.
And I know this isn't at the forefront of your mind, but there is a possibility Saturday, maybe your last home game. Have you given any thought to that and just kind of how, the emotions and everything of that?
Yeah, I guess 4 years in this program, and it hasn't completely hit me yet that Saturday could possibly be my last home game. I'm hoping it's not, but it is a lot it's really overwhelming, but I'm not super emotional when it comes to the game, and when the time comes that it is my last game, I think I'll be really emotional, but for the time being, I'm all about the win.
Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it. And we are here with head coach Marci Sanders. Coach, big win for you tonight. Really big win. We beat it over the head about the long road trip and the difficulties of that. You've come back, and you guys have really come back with almost a sense of ferocity. What's been going on with this team during the week of practice to be able to do this and kind of get things going in the right direction, pick up yet another 3-set sweep?
I think everybody keeps mentioning this road trip and this losing streak, and it's driving me bonkers. We had some injuries during that time, and our kids are healthy now, and we have found the lineup that we like, and we've stopped messing with the lineup so much, and we're home, and they've been playing better at home. So I think that in practice this week, we didn't do really anything different other than the kids have been in practice and they're healthy, and we found a lineup that we like. And tonight I think they did a great job of playing with a little bit more passion that we've been missing, but I think a lot of that comes from comfort in a lineup. So I think that that's been a huge thing too.
It's kind of interesting to talk about getting a set lineup because really it was contributions throughout. Obviously you expect Toso is going to be there, but Hanley was coming up tonight, Schwenke, Toro, Crawford, they were all contributing on the offensive side. 323 as a team. This is not an easy team to play against.
Yeah.
It was 1-3 the last time you faced them. Tonight, completely different. What's the difference?
Well, Bethany Werner was out last time, and I think she makes a huge difference for us in our ball control and her court presence. So she wasn't on the floor last time. She was hurt, and she wasn't playing that entire losing streak or road trip. And so she's a huge difference for us. We've also limited more of Taylor's role into her strength. She's not having to do more than she's had to do in the past. We recruited her as a middle, and now she's back in the middle. Schwenke came to me and really challenged me to put her in the spot she's in now, and I finally got smart, I guess, and gave her the opportunity, and she's taking advantage of that opportunity. And Meredith is Meredith. Meredith is a stabilizer, and she always does what she needs to do. Holland, we've challenged to play with a little bit more passion, and she did so tonight. So, I'm proud of all those kids. And, of course, Kayla, I told her as I was walking out of the locker room, she played great, and it's easier for her to play good when she's in the target area and able to distribute the ball like she did today. So she did have a lot of options because our passers did a better job. Amy Wilhelm passed well, Bethany Werner passed well, Meredith Crawford passed well. So it makes a huge difference, that first touch quality.
Yeah, it was something that we asked Toso earlier, and it was just about you're winding down to the end of the season. You've got 2 scheduled home matches left. What does this team need to do? Really, how do things need to play out to be able to secure that number 1 seed and continue to be able to play at home, have the conference tournament here?
We're definitely not shooting for a number 1 seed. We're definitely just shooting to get in, and then we go from there. Because of the hiccups we had, I don't know that a number 1 seed is really attainable right now. So we're taking it 1 practice at a time, 1 set at a time, 1 play at a time. So that's going to be our main focus, is just taking them one at a time, and obviously try to peak the closer that we get to November, and hopefully the season is not winding down for us. Hopefully we have another month left at least, and hopefully we're getting to where we need to be at the right time. And I think today was the best we've played all season.
You've got 2 really, really tough contests coming up, especially with UMHB, who I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is sitting at the top of the pack right now. What are you looking for this team to do? What has to happen to pull out victories?
I think being at home is going to definitely help. But again, I feel like the way we played tonight should definitely give us some confidence going into Friday. I feel like, much like Tyler, if you can get them rattled, I think UMHB is definitely beatable. If you don't get them rattled and they maintain their confidence, they're going to be a tough team. But we've told the team all along, UMHB is UMHB. They're not doing anything different. We are very, very different than the first time we saw them, and I feel like we're a lot better. So as long as we control our unforced errors and control that emotional roller coaster, I think we'll be just fine and definitely can pull these next 2 out.
Coach, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. We got to do the handshake and the sign off.